YouTube, what is up? Back at it again with another Marvel Legends series. This is going to be on the Thor Build-A-Figure set. Many of you guys call him Bro Thor, the big Thor Browski. I don't even know if that's again a name, but kind of looks like the Big Lebowski if you ask me. So long overdue video. Um, Put this on the back burner over and over and over again. Like many things have just been coming out, and I try to get to those things that are going to be newer because they bring in a little bit more traffic. However, I did say I was going to get this done, and here we are. So this is going to be a video on the whole wave. We're going to do a couple of comparisons to some of the things that I do have, and this is based on a majority of it is based on the Endgame movie. So as you can see, wow, this is dusty. With the Iron Patriot here, we do have Endgame. The only exceptions are going to be the Civil War Vision and the Infinity War Heimdall. But this is still considered a in-game figure, even though down here on this Captain America Walmart exclusive, yeah, it doesn't say so. But yeah, we're gonna take all these out of box, go over a couple things, do some comparisons, couple of swap outs, and go from there. So you know what? Let's just open all of them at once. Alrighty, so we have all the figures unboxed. And I gotta say, I was not really uh, into buying this complete set. And with that being said, the two most figures that I was interested in getting would have been the Vision and the Heimdall. Now, with them opened, those two are really good figures. But I gotta say, the Iron Man and the Valkyrie are really good. Even more surprising is the Iron Patriot or the War Machine. Now, that was the first one that I cracked open out of box, and it caught me by surprise on how much stuff it came with. Maybe I just didn't watch enough reviews on that figure, but that figure is awesome. My least favorite is going to be really obvious, and I think everybody would agree that this Captain America that we have here, we've seen it before, different colorway, in a older series, and it just does absolutely nothing for me. So if there was something you wanted to skip in this wave, it would definitely be this figure. Although it's not, how could I say, it's not horrible, but it's just not great. It is a little, it's confusing is what it is on how they just did not give us excuse me new hip joints here instead of this old ball jointed hips. But he can do the splits. But I'm gonna have to say that this one would be the easy pass in this wave. You do need him to complete the set. He does come with one of the arms. Am I getting that mixed up? I want to say he comes with one of the arms, but he's an easy pass. Unfortunately, yeah, easy pass. The Vision I really wanted to get because I didn't get the 2-pack. So if you didn't get the 2-pack, then you can pick up the Wanda from the Abomination wave. Now we have another Abomination wave that just released, but not the Gamerverse Abomination wave, but the comic Abomination. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. The strange thing is that I actually wanted to stop collecting movie figures, and now they hit us with a bunch of more stuff that's going to be coming down the line, from the X-Men Fox movies, the Deadpool, dare I say MCU Deadpool figures now. Yeah. So good figure, phasing, and obviously this is an Infinity War wave, but he was not in Infinity War. So yeah, but it's a good figure. If you, like I said, if you didn't get the Toys R Us 2-pack, yeah, that would have been great. Moving on from there, Heimdall, man, this figure is awesome, and I'm gonna pop his head off and see what he looks like underneath. So let's go ahead, and if you don't know, you can cheat that through the hood here. Hopefully I'm getting that on camera. We've seen this sword with the 2-pack Thor that's over in that back corner. Maybe you can see that. Let's pop this head off and see what we have underneath. And one thing about this guy is I would love to see him in his gold costume as he is on Asgard. So looks a little weird, but still not bad. I mean, depending on the story you want your shelf to tell, like I always say, you know, we could have him laid out and have Thanos over him as he's preparing to move the Hulk down to Doctor Strange's place. But yeah, this is a cool figure. Not disappointed. It's got some cool battle scars. Let's see if we can get that there. Scratch on the shoulder here. He's pretty good. Did a good job. And this Iron Man, this guy came with a lot of stuff, and it's not bad. It's actually pretty cool. I thought I would like it a little more than what I do, but it's really good. Good addition for the in-game shelf, right? If you want to, you know, create that in-game look on your shelf. Captain America, awesome. Together they look pretty good. But I want to say that I want to say that the anniversary or the Marvel Studios edition of the Iron Man is probably still the best one to me. But this is good. He came with a lot of accessories, and you know that helped. You know that the package was packed so much that you know there's no way you can pass it by. Especially when we get to it, I'll show you guys the Infinity Gauntlet that it came with. So overall, okay, pretty good. Like I said, the paint, the color scheme on this one is really awesome. This one is surprising. The head sculpt is really good, and it looks a lot like the actress, along with the uniform that she had in the Endgame movie. This one's pretty good and surprising. I'm gonna have to lean her; she wouldn't stand. But surprisingly, is this dude? And this thing just caught me by surprise, and like I was saying, maybe I didn't watch enough review videos on him. But yeah, this thing is actually awesome. So let's turn this back for a second. We're gonna put this Thor together, and then we're gonna go over a couple of comparisons. Please stand. Thank you. All right, so here we have Thor Build-A-Figure put together. We got him next to Korg. I gotta say, it's a cool Build-A-Figure. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's pretty cool. There's a shot of him next to Korg, and then we have this alternate head here. Let's see if we get that to focus, which is pretty cool. I actually tried to take those glasses off, which would have been a dumb move. They're not meant to come off, so yeah, I don't suggest you try to remove them. However, unless you really wanted to, then that's a different story. But we're going to take that alternate head and see if we can put it on this door and how it would look. And it's not terrible, although, you know, his body doesn't give you that fat Thor in-game look, but it does, you know, kind of portray that just a little, maybe enough to where, you know, if you wanted to put that on your shelf, it would look good. Come on. Doesn't want to stand for me, but there you go. There you have that idea. So it's not a bad look. All right. Let's go ahead and pause it and move on from there. All right. So here we have the Hulk Build-A-Figure with the Infinity Gauntlet that it came with the Mark 85 in-game Iron Man. So that, like I said, that figure was just, you know, crammed with accessories, and that was one of them. So if you have this figure, this is a good look, and I kind of dig it. I kind of wish we had a more aggressive Hulk head for this one, but still not bad, really good. There you have the Mark 85 in flight. He did come with alternate hands, fisted, and repulsor blast hands, which is kind of cool, and I kind of like that look of him being in flight. Right next to him, we have the Marvel Studios Iron Man. Let's see if we can maybe get him on camera. There we go. So not bad. Like I said, I dig that the paint on the 85. And, you know, we've come a long way. Look at this. That's the, wow, I want to say Civil War Mark 46 Iron Man, if I'm not mistaken. And look at that. Let's go ahead and take him down for a second. I mean, that's really, really good look. All right. Now let's look at the Valkyrie and compare that one just a bit to the older version. All right, so here are both Valkyries. And this is the Valkyrie from the 2-pack that came with the Thor. Now, when we first got this one, we were, you know, pretty amazed on the likeness to the actress. But like I said, man, this one, that head sculpt is just ridiculous. That face scan is really good. If you're interested in that horse, that came with Legolas from Lord of the Rings. But yeah, this is a really good look for Valkyrie. All right, moving on. All right, so now we have the Iron Patriot and War Machine from the Hulk Build-A-Figure wave. And as you can see, like, I thought they were pretty much going to be identical, and there are very subtle differences in the upper torso, the feet, from the ankle up. They're pretty much the same, except this one has these rockets on the side. Of course, these wrist pieces here are different. Hands are the same, but it's, you know, enough differences that will warrant you picking that figure up. And plus, I mean, look at that thing. It's a beast. Let's see if we can get this turned around. See what we got going on the back of this guy. And we got like 4 ports where you can plug all these individual, he's gonna fall, pieces in. Let me just remove 2 really quickly just to give you guys an idea. So you got these 2 ports two on each side, and they just plug right in. And yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. I would suggest picking this one up. And this older one didn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece, but I still think it's cool. It's, you know, not one that you have to or must pick up, but it's really cool. And then we got the, what was it? The Punisher War Machine, which I am not going to go looking for right now. I have no clue what that thing is, but yeah, pretty good. All right, now let's take a look at this Captain America lastly. All right. So, Captain America. Wow. Here we have the 2-pack, and then the Walmart exclusive, which we dubbed the Worthy Cap. Now, do we really need this Worthy Cap? I don't know. It looks good, but I think this figure looks just as good, if not even better. So if we were to look at this likeness here of Chris Evans, that's pretty spot on, excuse me. And then we have the Worthy Cap, Chris Evans head, and to me, this is a way better look. As far as the masthead goes, that's pretty good. And the 2-pack version, this one gave people a lot of issues. Like, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but look how it's put on. It's kind of weird. And most of the time, the mask would ride up so high, you couldn't really even see the eyes, if you can tell. With mine, it kind of does that, but do we really need it? I don't know. I mean, we get a dirty shield. I mean, if this thing was broken up, if the this head was damaged or show, you know, some damage, then I would say by all means. But yeah, I'm not saying it's not good. It's actually really good. But if we wanted to, you know, save $1 or $2, I think the 2-pack cap, if you already had it, would have been fine. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about this guy. This guy's a bum. Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, there's no real need to talk about him, other than if you had him and you had this figure, because the I don't think the 2-pack came with gripping hands. And let's see if we can put a gripping hand on him. How is it gonna look? That is not gonna look good. Not at all. Look at that. That's actually pretty hideous. Come on, focus. Yeah, that's not gonna work. The peg is way too long. And could we give this cap 2 gripping hands? Yes, we can, but the fist or the skin tone is really different, so that's not gonna work, because he comes with 1 gripping and 1 fisted. So yeah, no go. As always, we're gonna end this here, but like I was saying, as always, please like, subscribe, and we got something really, if you stuck along this far, we got something really special coming up. And hopefully I'll get to that by the end of the day. If I'm stumbling over my words, I had a tooth removed, so my apologies. You guys, yeah, that's neither here nor there. Maybe I'll talk about it a little more in the next video. As always, please like, subscribe, and take care.